My boyfriend texted, "I think we should open our relationship, but only on my side." I responded, "Sounds fair." Then I closed my bank account, my apartment lease, and my heart to him. He learned what open really meant when he couldn't find me for 7 days. I, 24, female, had been with Marcus, 27, for 2 years. We'd been living together for the last 8 months in what I thought was my apartment. I thought we were building something real until last Tuesday, when he dropped this bomb via text while I was at my graphic design job. "Babe, I've been thinking. I want to explore my options and experience more before we get serious. I think we should open our relationship." I texted back, "Let's talk about this when I get home." "No, I've already decided, but just on my side. You're perfect the way you are. You don't need anyone else." I stared at my phone for a solid minute. My coworker Jessica noticed my face. "You good?" I showed her the texts. She whistled low. "That's bold." When I got home, Marcus was dressed up. Like really dressed up. New shirt I'd never seen. "So," he said, adjusting his collar, "what do you think about the shirt or the one-sided open relationship?" He grinned. "Both. I have a date tonight with this girl from my gym. Isn't this exciting?" "A date already?" "Well, we've been talking for a few weeks." "Weeks? Just as friends?" "But now we can explore more. You're okay with this, right? I mean, you're so understanding and mature." The manipulation was off the charts. I took a deep breath. "You know what? Sounds fair." His face lit up. "Really? You're amazing. I knew you'd get it." "Totally. Have fun tonight." He kissed me on the forehead and practically skipped out. The second the door closed, I got to work. First, I called my best friend Sarah, a paralegal. Explained the situation. "Wait," she said. "Whose name is on the lease?" "Mine. He moved in with me." "Good. Keep going." Next, I went through our finances. We'd been splitting things, but I noticed something interesting. He hadn't paid his half of rent in 3 months. Utilities in 2. I'd been on autopilot, not noticing his gym membership on my card, his phone on my plan. Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, all mine. I didn't cancel anything yet. He came home at 3 a.m. humming. I pretended to be asleep. Wednesday, he was glowing. Couldn't stop talking about Sophia, gym girl, and how connected they were. "She's so ambitious, you know. She understands my need for growth." "That's great," I said, pouring my coffee. "You're not jealous at all?" "Why would I be? This was your decision. I respect it." He seemed confused, but pleased. Thursday, he asked for money. "Babe, can you Venmo me $150? I want to take Sophia somewhere nice tonight." "Oh, I figured since you're exploring independence and new experiences, you'd want to handle your own dating expenses. But you always pay for things. When we were exclusive, but now you're dating other people. Doesn't seem fair for me to fund that." His face scrunched up. "You're being petty." "How? You made a unilateral decision about our relationship. I'm just adjusting accordingly." He stomped off, paid for his own date. Friday was when things escalated. "Why is my Netflix not working?" He called from the living room. "Oh, I changed the password." "What? Why?" "Well, I'm reconsidering who has access to my accounts." "Your accounts? We share everything." "No, you use my accounts. There's a difference." He came storming into the kitchen. "What's your problem?" "No problem. You wanted to open things up. I'm opening things up." "That's not what I meant." "What did you mean?" "I meant I could see other people, but everything else stays the same." "So you want to date others while I pay for your life?" "You're twisting my words. I'm literally repeating them back to you." He grabbed his jacket. "I'm going to Sophia's. At least she appreciates me." "Cool, have fun." Saturday, I took a personal day. But instead of packing his stuff, I did something different. I went apartment hunting, found a beautiful 1-bedroom across town. Put down a deposit. Then I went to the bank and opened a new account, transferring everything. Changed my phone number. Got a P.O. box. I was disappearing, and he had no idea. Sunday evening, I left a note. "Marcus, I've thought about what you said about opening our relationship. You're right, I'm opening mine too. I'm opening it to new possibilities, new experiences, and new people who value me. The lease ends next month. You have 30 days to figure out your living situation. I won't be renewing, and I won't be here." Then I blocked him everywhere and went to stay with Sarah. Monday morning, I turned my phone back on to 89 missed calls, 134 texts, and 41 emails. All from Marcus. "Where are you?" "This is insane." "You can't just leave." "I didn't mean it." "Come home." But the best ones came Tuesday. He'd apparently gone to my workplace. "Security called," Jessica texted me. "Some guy claiming to be your boyfriend was here looking for you. We told him you don't work here anymore." I'd actually taken a remote position with a company in another city. Started Monday. By Wednesday, Marcus had figured out I wasn't coming back. He called from Sophia's phone. "This is crazy, you can't just disappear." I didn't disappear. I opened my relationship like you wanted. I opened it so wide I walked right out. That's not what I meant. Then you should have communicated like an adult instead of announcing you were going to cheat while I subsidized it. I wasn't cheating, we agreed. You decided. I never agreed to anything. Thursday, things got interesting. Sarah called me laughing. Your ex showed up at your old apartment building. The new tenants called the cops. Apparently, Marcus had been living there alone since I left, but when the lease ended, he thought he could just stay. The landlord had to explain that his name was never on anything. Friday brought the real entertainment. Marcus had posted on social media about his toxic ex who abandoned him when he tried to grow. So I posted my own response, with screenshots. Since my ex wants to make this public, here's the actual timeline. Monday, he texts wanting to open our relationship, but only for him. Monday night, he goes on a date he'd already planned. Tuesday, Friday, he continues living in my apartment, asking me for money for dates. Sunday, I decide to open my relationship too, to new possibilities. I opened it so wide I walked right through to a better life. The post went viral. 1,500 shares in 4 hours. 3 of his ex-girlfriends reached out. He did the same to me in college. He lived with me rent-free for a year, then dumped me when I asked him to contribute. He wanted an open relationship with me too, but threw a tantrum when I actually went on a date. We started a group chat called Marcus Survivor Support Group. Meanwhile, Sophia had apparently lasted exactly 1 week before realizing Marcus had no money, no place to live, and expected her to fund their relationship. "Your ex is broke and homeless," she texted me. "Thought you should know he's been lying about everything." By the following Monday, Marcus was officially couch surfing. Sophia kicked him out. His gym buddy lasted 2 days. His cousin lasted 1. The real kicker came when I got a legal notice. Marcus was suing me for emotional distress and abandonment. He wanted $15,000. I called Sarah immediately. She was practically crying with laughter. "He's suing because you left him?" she read. "This is beautiful. He has no grounds. You weren't married, you weren't on any contracts together, and you gave him 30 days notice on an apartment that was solely in your name. Can I countersue? For what? The 3 months of rent he never paid, the utilities, the phone bill, the gym membership, all the dates I funded before he decided to open things. Oh, we're absolutely doing that." The court hearing was yesterday. It was glorious. Marcus showed up looking like he'd been sleeping in his car, which according to our group chat, he had been. The judge reviewed his complaint, then looked at my counter-evidence, bank statements showing I paid everything, the lease with only my name, screenshots of his texts about the one-sided open relationship, his social media posts admitting he was dating someone else. "Mr. Marcus," the judge began, already looking tired, "you left a relationship voluntarily to pursue other people. Your ex-partner responded by also leaving the relationship. How exactly were you harmed?" "She abandoned me. I had nowhere to go." According to these texts, you went to stay with Sophia, then several other people. You had places to go. "She financially abused me by not paying for my new relationship." The courtroom actually laughed. Marcus turned red. "She financially abused you by not funding your dates with other women." More laughter. The judge dismissed his case and granted my countersuit. Marcus owed me $4,200 for unpaid expenses. "I don't have that money," he screamed. "Then I suggest you find employment," the judge said dryly. Outside the courthouse, Marcus tried one last manipulation. "I loved you," he said, fake tears rolling. "How could you do this to me?" "You did this to yourself. You wanted an open relationship. I just opened mine all the way." "I didn't mean it like that." "Then you should have said what you meant instead of assuming I'd be your personal ATM while you explored other options." Sophia walked by at that moment. She was there for a parking ticket. Saw us and immediately turned around. Marcus ran after her. "Sophia! Baby! We can try again." She literally jogged away from him. As of today, Marcus is working at a call center and living with his mom. According to LinkedIn, she had to pay the court judgment to keep his credit from being destroyed. The Marcus Survivor Support Group has monthly video calls. It's actually therapeutic. I'm thriving in my new city, loving my remote job, and dating someone amazing, David, from my rock climbing class. He has his own apartment, his own job, and actually believes relationships should be mutual. Last week, I got one final text from an unknown number. "I know this is you. I'm sorry I messed up. I just wanted to feel desired and special. Can we talk?" I replied, You wanted an open relationship where only you could see other people. That's not exploring or feeling special. That's selfishness. Please don't contact me again. You're really gonna throw away 2 years? You threw them away the moment you decided I should fund your dating life while you explored other people. Goodbye. I blocked the number and deleted it. According to the survivor group, Marcus is already trying the same routine with someone new. Posted about his crazy ex and how he needs someone who understands growth and exploration. Poor girl has no idea what's coming, but that's not my problem anymore. I'm just living my life, paying my own bills, and dating someone who understands that relationships are a partnership, not a sponsorship. Funny how opening the relationship all the way ended up closing it permanently. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.